Okay guys, I'm so excited that we're going to do the Christmas tree, and it glows in the dark, so that's very exciting. And this is the glow-in-the-dark paint. It looks like glue, right? It's kind of thick because I put extra glow-in-the-dark powder in it. I don't know, I just really want, so it made it thicker than normal, you know, because the powder soaked up all the moisture, but that's fine, it'll still work. And and then we're going to paint the background, right? And then put the tree on. And then we're going to put dots. And to put the dots, we just use the stick of our paintbrush and go poke. But look, I'll show you mine. Look what happened, it's upside down. I just brought it so you can see. Look at, I stood it up to show everybody. And then I said, look it. And I lifted it up, and then look at the pink ones. Oh shoot, so when we do the dots, we're actually going to get rid of the easel and do it flat. So they'll dry in little circles. Does that make sense? So even this one, look at, because I probably stood it up to show everybody, look. Okay, and then the background is going to be dependent on your style, right? So it's either, this one, I felt like, I don't know, that day, I was doing up and down, but if I did up and down on this side, we paint that side, and then we paint this side, I better use the same up and down, right? But look at this one. On this day, that's a mistake right there. Oops. But I was just using the side of my paintbrush, very gentle that day, right? So depending on how hard you push with your paintbrush, how much paint is on your paintbrush, what mood you're in, look how fast and big those strokes are, right? That's how it's going to turn out, right? So it's just the idea. We're going to shoot for 3D, dark, medium, light. So there's more dark paint in the far away, then it turns medium paint, and then it's light, right? So we've got more weight in the paint here. And then these purpley colors, see this purpley blue? It looks really good, right? You're like, what? It's just, well, we have two blues, which sadly makes it confusing, but there's dark blue. There's 10 squirts of this one, so you can literally feel that it's heavier, right? Because we need lots of blue. And then there's just a little bit of this purpley blue, but look at on camera, it's very hard to tell. But the purpley blue one is just a little bit, but it's just for accents, just for, it looks pretty, because we need dark, medium, light. And when we put the purple on there, it dries darker, and you're like, 3D. So it's just more interesting to look at, okay? So we're going to paint the background first. So we need get rid of this one too, bye. So it's just a triangle. So if we just sort of stick with the triangle shape, when we go to put the tree on, the branches stick out over the triangle a little bit. So that's how it looks like a tree. So as long as we stay sort of triangle-y, we're safe. Okay, it's gonna turn out like a tree. So we're gonna put a bunch of white paint on there, like 4 fingers worth of paint, and then put blue in it. Who remembers how to do a fade and slowly run out of paint until it disappears? Right, that was a good trick. Well, it's going to be lots of white paint, then dark blue, and then we scooch it closer, scooch it another row closer, and another row, okay? So we've done it before, so we're like, I think I can do it. So we need our white paint first, so we can open that. And this is the most full because we have to do snow and everything. Where's my water? Drink. And then find the dark blue paint, the one that's the most heaviest, has 10 squirts in it. Open that one. So we need dark blue, and we'll use purpley blue when we're done blending, okay? Because 3D, that's what we're rooting for, right? So I get my white paint, and who remembers how to outline, right? I smash my paintbrush, and then I look at that one hair that touches the pencil. Remember that? So, and this is going to be hard to see because I'm about to put white paint on a white canvas. But I think you guys remember from the snowman, but I just stab my white paint so I get a glob on there, and I'll bring it closer. And then the only way you'll be able to tell I'm doing it is because it's shiny. But I smash my paintbrush near the pencil, smash, and then I can see the one hair, and then I sneak up to it, sneak. Oh, I touched the pencil, and then I push like a bulldozer, and that one hair keeps touching the pencil. Oh, I ran out of paint. But can you see that it's shiny a little bit? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to get a reflection. There. Okay, now you do it. It's just like when we did the cheek of the, or the tummy of the snowman, right? Smoosh. And one hair is touching the pencil. That's not enough paint. Poke. More paint. Smash. Sneak up. One hair. Now you do it. Oh, I made it to the bottom. And what if I cover up the pencil? So we're putting a tree over it. It's totally fine. It's all good. It's just a guide so we stay in the triangle idea for the tree. So even though the paintbrush is big, we smash our paintbrush and one hair does the outline. Woo. And then do we need to scribble it? No, just push it like you're a bulldozer. You know how a bulldozer pushes sand like this? And then a pile of sand will spill out the sides. That's what's happening is we're pushing our paint and a glob of paint pops out the side. So we go smash, and I don't scribble, I push my paint. Did you do it? Okay, I can't tell because it's white on white, right? I can't even tell if you did. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 more strokes, and they're all touching each other. They all overlap. So I could get 4 fingers of white. Right? But make it as tall as a Christmas tree. For some reason, I always make mine short. But I'm going to stab my white. And I go, and I'm going to overlap that one, right? So they touch. So there's no dry spot. Smash. And I'm just getting the canvas wet with white paint. Remember when we did the snowman? We got it wet with white, then added color. That's 2. So it's 3 fingers big. Stab! And I can go. I hope you can see it. Now it's, 4 fingers. And look at, mine's even lumpy. Does that matter? It doesn't matter if it's lumpy. I don't have to go back and flatten that. We're going to add blue paint and change the texture. Is up and down the right texture? That's not the right texture. No, side to side is the right texture. So we just drop off the white paint. And then we're going to go back and go, or up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Whatever your style. But the goal is to get blue, then make baby blue, and then run out of paint. And I don't get more blue. I'm going to try to run out. So when I'm touching the tree, it's like baby, baby, baby blue. Did you do it? Did you feel good about it? 4, and then you could put your 4 fingers over. Is it 4 fingers worth of white? Can you see if see how big it is? And it's lumpy, and I don't care. 4 fingers worth. It's a lot. And we don't even care. We're just throwing the paint on there because we're going to decorate. We're going to change the texture like this. Side to side, side to side. Remember, ask a question if you're confused, because right now it's white on white and you can't see nothing. I can see Bryce, Brayley, are you trying to see? Can you see that it's a reflection and it's 4 fingers big of white? Okay. No, we're not. It dries too fast to do both sides at the same time, so we'll do one side, finish it, then jump to the other side. Because this paint evaporates, right? The water disappears into the air. Okay, now I'm going to get my dark blue, and I do not need to stab the blue. I just need some, right? So I just I put it in there maybe halfway and go poke. Okay, I got some, that's good enough. Like that. I don't have to go like the white. Just some, I got some. And then where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it on the white, but on this far side of the white. And I'm going to make a baby blue out of it. So I start and I just go, whoa, and look at it run out. It's running out. It's running out. But that's okay. I have some on the other side. Look, I could drop that off. And then I just go up, down. I'm kind of mushing it in. But this is up and down. That is the wrong texture, so we're going to have to fix it. Up and down. That's not how it goes. Now I have dark blue and all the rest is white. And then I pause. Go ahead and do it, Luke. You're watching. There's no fun in watching. It's funner doing. Okay? Did you do it? Because I can't see your painting, so I'm just going to harass you. Okay, there I can see a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit. Okay. Okay, now we're going to change it. So that is 1 finger big, right? 1 paintbrush big of blue. Now I'm going to try to get it to disappear. Oh, you have a question, Sergio. Sergio?
Which type of paint do we use?
Oh, we use white and then we use dark blue. It's the heaviest one. It has 10 scoops in it. Okay. And now let's change our texture. Whatever texture you pick, you have to keep. So if we go side to side, you have to be straight. If you decide to do it at an angle, all of it has to be at an angle, right? So it all matches. So here I go. And I'm going to use I'm not going to hold it like a pencil. That's too sharp and it kind of scratches the paint. But what if I hold it like a magic wand, like this? So I can use the side of the paintbrush. The side of the paintbrush touches the canvas. So watch me. I go, I'm only gonna do this blue stripe, right? And I'm just gonna go, watch, Sergio, now watch me, look, I just go, I'm just gonna change the texture of the blue stripe. Side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Or I could go down. You decide, right? Let me show you up close. It's either side to side, whatever you're comfortable, or some people like going down. But I have to change the down one because I'm going to go side to side and I need it all to match. So I just changed the texture of the blue stripe. That's the first one. That's my dark. That's going to be my dark row. Or column. Columns are up and down. Right? And then try using don't hold it like a pencil. It's not a pencil. I hold it like a magic wand so I can scribble like softly. Who's ever used a crayon with no paper on it and you scribble it using the side of it and you can get more done with it? We're using the side. Okay, now I'm going to cut this guy in half and get just 1 row closer to the Christmas tree. But am I going to get more blue? No more blue. I'm going to cut that blue in half and push it a little bit closer inside the white. And it should turn babyer blue, right? So I go like, I'm going to cut half of this blue in half and go, same texture. Oh, it's lighter because there's more white paint. And I'm using the flat side of my paintbrush. Oh, I don't want to get too close to Christmas. Oh, look at us. It's lighter. It's lighter. Gentle scribbles. And I don't have to be perfect about it. Oh, I like the texture. That's interesting to look at. Uh-huh. We're only doing one side at a time. Is that what you're asking me? Show me your painting a little bit.
No, did we start doing like that?
Yep, you did it right. Okay, now what color's in my paintbrush? A baby blue. So now I'm going to cut that baby blue I just made, that row, cut that in half and push it closer. Gently, holding it like a magic wand, not a pencil. It's because you've been trained since you were a baby. Oh, I don't like the zigzag. Look at my zigzag. I'm going to do it slower and softer. Okay, there. The zigzag was weird. It was making Z's. Now it's a softer. I'm almost touching my Christmas tree. Almost. Should I go back and get more dark blue? No, I am trying to run out of blue on purpose. So it goes dark, medium, light. Who's ready to do one more? Candace, mute yourself. Okay, now I'm going to do one more row, and this should be touching my Christmas tree. No more paint. It looks almost white, right? What if I get some on my Christmas tree? As long as it looks like a triangle. And it's very light. Look at, I'm just barely touching the edge of that blue and just so soft. Look at dark, medium, light, lighter. And look, I covered up my pencil a little bit. It's still a triangle, so I win. And then go all the way to the top. Look what I did right there. That's not blended. Ew. I'm gonna use my finger and tell them to mix together. Okay, there. Because that was a little harsh. Okay. See? So now don't go back into the dark area. How come? You'll pick up more blue. We are trying to run out of blue. So I have a dark row and I don't get more blue. I scooch the blue closer in a row. Then I scooch the blue and I'm trying to run out of paint. And that row is lighter. And then the next row is just mostly white. And then I run out of blue completely and it just looks like Misty, babe. Oh, look what I did. There was blue paint on my paintbrush. I'm gonna mix it in with my finger. I used the other side of my paintbrush. I was trying to use the same side where it's turned white. Oops. And then should I keep touching it? I do 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, done. And then we have a good fade. Okay, now we're gonna, all right, let's go darker. And there's white in my paintbrush. But that will still make a dark baby blue along the outside of this. Should we do that? Right? But I'm not going to be touching this. I'm going to sneak up to it. So I can just poke my blue. Poke! I got some. The dark blue. I poked it. One side's thicker than the other. I don't know. I'm going to go like 2 fingers away. So I'm not touching it. I'm just going to wipe it off like a booger. Get off my paintbrush! I just go, oh look, it ran out of paint at the bottom. That's okay. I can go up, down, push it down, grab it and push it down. Okay, that's more even. But I'm not touching it. I'm next to it because we're going to sneak up to it and do the scribbly thing and change her texture. This is just dropping off the paint and then we'll attach it with little scribbles. Right, we're just dropping it off, no touchies.
Did we start?
Yes, you do it always after me, right? As soon as you understand it, you can go, right? But then if you get stuck and you're like, what? Then you ask a question. Usually I say you do it, but I keep forgetting. Mostly because I can see the gallery of all the students and they start doing it, so I assume everybody's doing it. Okay, what's in my paintbrush, right? I got that. Oh, it's dark blue. Well, that's an up and down stripe. That's the wrong texture. It doesn't match. So let's just change the blue, not get closer to the baby blue, but change her texture side to side so they match textures. So I'm just like, well, I'm just changing her texture. Nothing's happening to the color. I just want her texture to match. So they matchy. There, ooh, listen to it scratch. And I can go a little bit higher than my tree, right? Look at the blue. The blue goes up and it goes higher. It goes above the tree. So don't be afraid to bring it up. We're going to, ooh, over the tree. Or this one. This one has side-to-side scribbles over the tree. You ready to sneak it closer? Is that good? Matching texture. Whatever you did in the dark, medium, light, and the baby blue, you have to match the texture here. So if you're going up and down, you have to keep doing it. Okay, now let's scooch that and sew. Just get a little bit closer, and we're going to attach it to that baby blue. I'm not getting more paint. I'm just pushing. Look at just the corner, just the edge of it. I'm only grabbing just a little goober of paint on the edge. Oh, look at me attach it. I'm pushing and pulling the baby blue. Look what I'm doing. I push the dark blue into the baby blue and pull her back. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. I sewed them together. I attached them. Let's see. See, I just did that. Oh, what's this white thing? Okay, got it. Yes! See, Braille, that's it. Braille. An A. Nice. And then do we keep touching it? Because that is a lot of dark blue in our paint. And if we keep going closer and closer to the tree, we just make everything dark, right? So we're on purpose doing that. Okay, and did you go higher than the Christmas tree? Look at mine. I'm almost touching the ceiling. Okay, because we're going to go over the tree. Who wants to do it again? right? There's a little bit of white in my paintbrush. I don't care. So now I'm going to get some dark blue. I just stab it, right? Get more dark blue. Got it. Thank you. But now that we've done it once, drop off the paint and then attach it, it's totally going to make sense. So now I go, oh, it's like mostly the rest of this corner, but I just go, oh, fell off. It's like at an angle, huh? Fell off. Ooh, I could go all the way to the tip top to the bottom. Oh, fell off. Like that. But look at, we're making like a triangle in the corner here. Brandon, I think you're going to need to do a little bit more closer. Because look, I'm 1 finger apart and you're like 4 fingers away. Can you just put one more stripe a little closer? Yeah. There we go. Okay, ready to, oh, that's up and down. Does that match? That is the wrong texture. So let's change just the blue. Side to side, change her texture so she matches. We already know how to do this, but we just go la 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 la, scribbly scribbly, change your texture. I'm holding it like a magic wand, right? I know you're gonna switch back to pencil because you've had lots of years of training with pencils. But it's not a pencil. I'm like a magic wand, so I can use the flat side of my paintbrush. No biggie. It's just the tip is scratchier. The side is smoother. That's all. Who knows what's going to happen now? Are we going to attach this dark blue scribble row to the lighter rows? Here we're sew them together. No more paint. We're just going to push this blue closer and then kind of push and pull, and sew them together. Like I make a bridge between the two worlds, and I just go la 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 la. And it doesn't have to be a perfect scribble. I just want to attach them. And there's paint in my paintbrush, and I'm down the side. Down the side. There we go. Down the side. I miss it down the side. There. There. Can I go back and fix anything else? No. I have dark blue in my paintbrush, so I have to be all done with everything because I don't have any more white in my paintbrush. Brandon, push and pull like this. Push and pull and push and pull. Grab the paint and then pull it back. Push it forward and pull it back. Whoops. Yeah, push and pull, yank, pull, yank, pull. Yeah, because you're kind of mixing the two worlds together. Ooh. Now, oh, we only have one tiny triangle corner left. Oh, I know. You know this color in our paintbrush? It's perfect for the sky. Don't get any more paint. Look at your paintbrush. That is the perfect sky color. Let's do above the Christmas tree real quick. Just up to the top of the tree. Oh, it's dry. I don't care. Oh, okay. There, just what was in my paintbrush. Otherwise, it'd be too dark, you know? Because my paintbrush still had good color in it. Keep going, Brandon. Scribble, 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 push and shove you. Brandon, you might have to add a little bit more blue paint for down here. I think it's getting dry. Just some, just some. Okay, we just have one triangle left. Huh? You guys think it's just going to be blue, huh? Because it is. Look. It's just blue by herself. All right. Poke my blue. And do I have to wipe it off or can I just scribble it on? Just with the texture and everything, just go ahead and make it dark blue and and put it on there. Attach it to the corner. Ooh, my paintbrush is scratching these white spots. I don't like it. Softer. Calm down. Okay. My paintbrush can be scratchy if I'm not careful. Ooh, it did it again. That's weird. Softer. Okay.
Miss Pixie, do we get more blue for the corner?
Yep, for that corner, a little bit more blue. Poke. So it's dark. This is the darkest corner. How come? And there's no white left. So is this our very most dark? Medium? Lighter, 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 lighter. Ran out. Yay! And we gave each one permission to run out of paint. We're like, we just get that paint and then we run out. And then we just get that paint and then we run out. And then check for 3D. Do you have dark corner, medium middle, and light near the tree? Nailed it. Good job. I like how it looks. But you know we're not done? Because what does mine have that yours doesn't have? It has these pretty purple things in it. Let me show you the scribbly one. Right? Look at those deep purple ones. There's pieces of purple. They look like purple clouds. They look really good. Looks neat. But I didn't put any purple near my baby blue. It'll be way too dark. So I'm just going to put it in the dark area. Okay, so where's my purpley blue? Here she is. I haven't opened her yet, and she's really light. She only has like 3 squirts in her. It's just for decorating. Okay, and I'm just going to go poke. I'm going to open it. Whoop. Smells good. It's like paint. And then we're going to drop off like little globs. Glob, 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 like that. And then go back and change her texture. Because if I drop her off just in the dark areas, like up here in the corner mostly, you know, right here. If I drop her off, she's going to look like a bunch of blue buttons. No. So I drop it off, then I change her texture. So you ready? So here's my purpley blue, and I'm just going to stab it like I'm mad. Boop! One time. I got some. Purpley blue, purpley blue. Look at on the pretty. It is a different color, and it dries darker. Watch this. You ready? Everybody pause and look up. I know you're busy, but I'm not gonna put in baby blue. She's done. But maybe in this dark area, I just go, I'll do it closer. Blob. Ooh. Blob, blob. Ooh, down the side. Pretty. Oh, ooh, ah, ooh. That's all. Oh, over the Christmas tree is pretty. But those do not match. Wrong texture. Those look like, I don't know, pearls. What are those? I don't know. So now I have to change after I drop off my purpley blue like that. Right? Ooh, look at it. Do you see it? But not in the baby light, not in the light blue area. It's finished. So I just put it in the dark corner. And they're just blobs, right? Well, can I leave them like that? Wrong texture. So I'm going to hold my paintbrush like a magic wand and just change their texture. I just go visit each one and go side to side, side to side, done. Side to side, side to side. And I'm just kind of moving around like a spaz. I'm not being all perfect about it because I just, hello. Oh, look at how much prettier it is with a little bit of purpley blue in it. But I can't go close to the baby blue because she's finished. Oh, look at, they look like deep blue like clouds. That looks so good. It's so fun. It's going to dry darker too. And then who feels good about getting that texture, right? We just did, oh, good job, Braylee. We just did a whole side. And we started off and you're like, what texture, what? But by the time you got a whole bunch of rows done, you're like, oh, so they're all going the same direction. That does make sense. The texture, up and down, no. But side to side with some pretty texture is nice. But there's a lot of blue in my paintbrush right now. And I want to go and do the other side, but we start with white. So I'm going to lick it off. No, I'm not. You're gross. I'm going to get a paper towel. And I just open it like this and stick my paintbrush in it and fold it over. And then I'm going to pinch it and squeeze the paint out so it looks like I blew my nose. Achoo. It's a big, look at how much was hiding in there. It was all inside the paintbrush. But I just pinch it and squeeze it and boom. Oh. Oh, hurt myself. There. See? And then it's still blue, but there's not a glob of paint on it anymore, right? My hair's sticking up. See it in the camera. It looks funny. Okay. Who feels good about that? So this will be our ugly side because it was our first side. So who thinks this other side will come out better? How come? Because we've done it before and now our brain understands what my words were saying because we've done it. because you can't know anything until after you've done it. It's this crazy earth thing. So now I'm going to put the white and then put the blue and sneak it up. But this is the hard part. If you were going down, like at an angle, you have to reverse it and go the other way so that they have matching texture. Does that make sense? Because it's the same sky. So that's the hardest part for me, is I'll start all of a sudden, because I'm far away, so I'll point down. I'm like, that's not matching. So I have to stop and fix it. Okay, and this one you'll be able to see better because there's a little bit of blue in my paintbrush. So when I outline it, you'll be able to see it. It won't be pure white. So where's my white? So find your white. And now I'm just going to stab my white really hard because we're just going to get it all super wet with white for like 4 fingers. Remember that? So I'm going to stab my white. Stab! But there's blue in my paintbrush. So, and I'm going to go next to the pencil. Smash! And now I sneak up. And I let one, so you can see it a little better, hair touch the pencil. And I'm a bulldozer pushing. Oh, it ran out. It got dry. More paint. Stab. I ran out about halfway. I'll just get more. Okay, there. So you can see it a little bit better. A little bit, because I have some blue in it. Right? But you did it just by faith. You couldn't even see what I was doing. And you guys did it just by listening to me. Hold on. And Sergio, you're doing the side we already painted, right? See how it's pure white now? Now use your finger that has no paint on it. Wait. Use your finger and just go like this and gently blend the white you just put on that side. Yep. And push it into the blue. Push and pull the baby blue and help blend it into, oh, there. It's starting to disappear. All the way down the side so it attaches. Sew it to the, yeah, there you go. You made it too perfectly white. Okay. Okay, now I got to make it 4 fingers big. Okay, that's like 3 more scoops of paint. So I just stab my white. Stab! And go next to this one. Woo! There. Now that's just 2 stripes. Should I go again? You can barely see it. It's like baby blue. Okay, 1 more stripe. Stab my white. And go, whee, next to that one. Okay, let me see. 4 fingers. Yeah. Did it. You're just dropping off the paint, right? So we can decorate. We just get it wet with white and then we decorate. And it's going to have a little baby blue in it. So we're going to add blue. We're not scared. So how big is it? It's a hand big, right? So if it's only 2 fingers, you're going to be really close to the tree. So let's give ourselves a chance to scooch up to the tree. Hey, let's put the white. So you see there's a hole right here. There's no paint right here. Let's attach the, okay. Because she didn't get nothing. There, you too. You know why? Because the star, it's going to look like it's glowing. Okay, now I'm going to there's white in my paintbrush, but we don't care. Oh, Lauren has a question. Question, Lauren? No? Okay, stretching. So I'm going to get my dark blue, but do I need a lot to make baby blue? So I'm not going to stir it hard. I just go poke gently. Poke. I got some. Just some dark blue, not purpley blue. She's for decorating. So I just got some. And then, where am I going to drop it off at? On the edge, the far edge of the white. I put it on the white, but on the very far edge of the white. And I'm just going to wipe it off. Oh, but look, there's paint on this side too. Flip it over. Oh, and whoosh it in. So it becomes baby blue. Just 1 stripe. It's all I get. 1 stripe because the texture's all wrong. Hey, let's hook it over like this and make like a candy cane. Pause and look up. Woo! So it goes up and over our tree, so it looks like it's going to be hugging our star. Almost lost the word. Candy cane. Okay. Well, that blue stripe is the wrong texture. So I'm not going to hold it like a pencil. I hold it like a magic wand so I can use the side of my paintbrush. And I just want to change the blue stripes texture. I'm not going to let it travel or nothing. And I don't add more blue. So I'm going to go, all right, let me try. Change her texture. Let me do it so you can see. Change her texture. Oh, scribbly, scribbly. However you did the other side, matchy match. Because up and down is the wrong texture, right? So I just went, blah, blah, blah. Some of you did it already. Fine. Okay, now, who knows what's going to happen? It's going to take 4 little rows or columns, right? And I'm going to cut that blue in half and scooch her closer to the white and not get any more blue. I am trying to run out of blue. So by the time I get to the tree, I ran out. So I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to do the top where the candy cane is first. Oh, and I'm just yanking on the very edge of that blue. And it's, oh, baby blue. There it is. Nice. Oh, look at how perfectly straight mine is. I wish it was more wild. Let me just try to make it a little more crazy. Okay, there. There. I ruined it a little bit. It was a little too perfect. I didn't want it perfect. It's supposed to be a sky, you know. And we push and pull and push and pull. Push the white or push the blue into the white and pull some white back. Push and pull. Push and pull. That's a good idea. I should have said that before. Push and pull the white and the blue. Now can we go a row closer? No more blue paint. We're going to cut that baby blue in half and try to get closer. So I'm going to go, all right, I'm going to grab the very edge of it and go, try to, oh, it's very light. Like a baby color. Ooh. Oh, I went over mine twice. It got more white when I did it twice. I usually don't do it twice, and I did. And then I was like, oh, because it mushed it in harder, right? Oh, well, we don't get mad. We just do better. And now, what's in my paint? Look how white that color is, right? Now I'm going to touch the tree because it's up and down next to the tree. Wrong texture. And I'm just going to use just what's left on my paintbrush and this little edge and touch the Christmas tree. And if I get some on the Christmas tree, that's fine as long as I'm a triangle. There. Dark, medium, light. Ta-da! How come that was easier? Because we've done it before. Our human brain had done it before, so now we have trust. When it's brand new, our brain's going, ah, like you're going to ruin it or something. But that's how it is on Earth. You have to do it first. Too bad for you. If you wanted it easier, you should have picked a different planet where you're born knowing how to do everything. But then there's no adventure. So, okay, ready for another? So I got white in my paintbrush, and I'm going to get blue, that same dark, dark blue, and go stab. Because what are we going to do? Oh, yeah. We drop off a stripe nearby, but not touching yet. Oh, it got dry. Luckily, there's some more on the other side, huh? Okay, there. Drop it off. Up and down. Wrong texture. And your brain's going, I remember this already. I could do it by myself, lady, right? You don't need me. You did it. Okay, now I'm going to, ooh, that blue is got it up and down. That's no. Now I have to change the blue's texture so she matches. I can touch her all the way to the sky. And, okay, blue, side to side. Make you matchy-matchy. Yay. Now, who guesses what's going to happen next? Can we sew them together? Cadence, you're going to have to go so it's a finger space away all the way down. I think you went off the page like that and made a big hole right here, right? Can you go closer with your blue? Try it one more time. Go close. So it's called parallel when something's almost touching. I'll change your texture again. There. Now I'm going to sew that together. Oh, that's perfect, Cadence. That's called parallel. Okay, now I'm going to push and pull this darker blue into the baby blue edge and sew them together. No more paint, just what's in my paintbrush, right? And I just go, oh, push. I yank on the white and pull it into blue and put the blue in the white and the white in the blue and the blue in the white and the white in the blue. Or no, blue and baby blue, blue and baby blue. Push and pull, push and pull. Ooh, what about the top? Look at the top of my tree. She's jealous. She didn't get nothing. So what's in my paintbrush? Perfect color to do the top. Yep. Okay, now they're all sewed together. Ooh, along the bottom. Who's ready to do it again? Me. So I get my, oh, you already painted your hand, Julian? Here, put it on your face. No, don't. You'll be mad. Okay, now I'm going to get the blue, and I just poke the dark blue. Poke. And I'm going to do another stripe next to that. We already done it a bunch of times. You guys know what happens. And I just go, wee. Okay. I'm not touching. I'm going to sneak up to it. Right? I'm parallel, which means it's the same space distance apart the whole time, called parallel. You guys heard that word? It's a math word. It's about how you measure with lines and stuff. Okay, now that's up and down. That doesn't match. So side of my paintbrush, it's not a pencil. So I hold like a magic wand and I go scribbly, change the blue stripe so she matches texture. And then what? Could I sew them together? Yes, you can. And I'm just gonna, it's lighter blue and this super dark blue, and I'm push and pull and push and pull and push and pull, and you pull them together, push and pull. Sounds like we lost somebody. Bing. See? I can see your paintings from here. They look really good. But let's check for 3D. Dark, medium, lighter, lightest by the tree. Yes. And then all we have left is this triangle in the corner. So what does she get? Just blue by herself. So I just get blue. And do I have to drop it off up and down? No, just put it on site like this. We already know how already. And it's the darkest blue because it has the most blue. Ew, look at these terrible white stripes. That's terrible. That's terrible texture. I'm going to add more blue. It should be darker than that. Okay, there. That's darker. Okay. Side of my paintbrush. The tip is really scratchy. Watch the tip of my paintbrush. Scratch off the paint. So I use the side. It has good texture. Oh, let's use a little bit of go across the tippity top. Look at this dark paint. Everybody pause and look up just for this. Oh, there's this dark paint in our paint. Let's go and make like a frame across it so it's a little bit darker up here. Like a dark frame across the tipsy-topsy. Like we attach this side of the world to this side of the sky. Oh, whoa, there. Alrighty. Good job. And then check for 3D. You know what I don't like right here? Look at it's too dark right here next to my baby blue. I'm going to use my finger because it has no paint on it. It's dry. And I'm just going to try to help you push and pull, blurry. Okay, there, it's better. Except I don't like my fingerprints. Okay, there. It's a little perfect. I made perfectly straight lines. Let me rough it up a little there. Oh, I did straight lines over here too. That's why. Whatever. Okay, now wait, it's not. It doesn't look as pretty as this side. What does this side have that that side doesn't have? The purpley blue. Find purpley blue and give her a poke. Oh, I got kind of a glob. I don't care. Because we're going to drop it off in the baby blue. No. I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to drop it off in the dark area in this part and just drop it off like big blobs. Blob for you. Blob, 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 blob. That's all you get. That's it. Because after I put my blobs, I'm going to change their texture so they match side to side. So you ready to do that? Okay, so I dropped it off with my purpley blobs. How come I'm going faster? Because you already know how to do it. You've done it. Okay, now I'm going to touch this and do it side to side and tell these little dots to become little scribbles. La la la, traveling gently, gently, soft, soft, because we have to change her texture. We don't really have to move the paint around. We just need to change her texture. Okay. Ooh, look what I didn't see down here. It's all see-through paint. Fixie, fixie. Ooh, okay. Let's check for 3D. Lightest next to the tree, then it turns medium and gets darker and darker and darker. And then notice how the dark paint is, you know, when it's wet, it's a different color than when it's dry. Weird. Okay, now we're going to paint the snow. So snow is flat and smooth, right? So look at the stripes, side to side. Off the page to off the page, smooth and flat. And then how many color values makes 3D? 3, right? Dark, medium, light. So do I have some dark areas? Yeah, you know why? Because there's dirty blue in my paintbrush. That's going to be my shadow. This dirty blue paintbrush, right? And then, ooh, I got stripes of white. 3 versions. So pure white and dark, which will be from my dirty paintbrush. Okay, so I also don't like the bottom. That's all ratty, right? What if we put nice, smooth stripe of snow on top of this guy a little bit, like a little bump, and then she'll look like there's snow in front of the sky. So I'm just gonna poke my white, poke, like that. And it's like I'm going to cut off the bottom of the sky with my white paint. And I just go, look at that. Whoop. Do I scribble? No, I'm not scribbling yet because there's a lot of blue in your paintbrush. Then I can stab my white and maybe cut off the bottom of the other side right on top of the sky. So the snow's in front, on top, there. And then I could go all the way across and attach them. But look at your top, right? And then you see how the little bristles can make little ratty edges? So if we do it nice and thick and smooth, it's nice and smooth. Because I put thick paint on, okay? Okay, now we could just stab our white and go side to side and give it permission to have 3 versions of paint. Let me show you. Everybody pause and watch. So, dirty paintbrush with my white. Right? So I have dark areas, medium areas, and light areas. So where there's more white, they'll be lighter. Where there's more of my dirty paintbrush, will be darker. All 3 of those are nice. So I don't have to touch it a lot, but I have to go all the way off the page to off the page. Smooth and smooth and smooth. Oh, look at those good stripes I got. Aren't the stripes interesting? But what happens if I rub it like this all day? I just get 1 version of blue. So very smooth and slow, lots of paint. So you get really cool stripes. I just stab my white and go off the page, smooth. And then when it's not enough paint, I don't scrub. Because it feels dry and scratchy, I just get more white, stab. Now it's smooth and smooth. And I give it permission to have stripes. Look at that piece of white I got. Should I rub it in or leave it? I should leave it because it looks really good. What? That's cool. And then what if it's just turning baby blue? Could you add some more white so there's a variation of color? Give yourself permission to have whiter pieces and a little bit darker pieces from your dirty paintbrush. So don't push so hard and don't scrub. Scrubbing is just crushing them together. Float on top and just go, piece of white. Hey, I know. Everybody pause and look up. Watch me. What if I get some extra white? Watch this. Everybody pause. I'm going to get extra. Remember when we put those purple dots? What if I put extra blobs of white? And then try to get those white pieces to live. Watch me. Everybody pause. I'm going to go closer. And I'm just going to go, because they have to be straight and flat. Whoosh. Oh, as soft as I can. Just change her texture. Let the white sit there. Ooh, that's pretty. I put blobs of white and then gently made them flat and straight like snow. And then I get 3 versions of color. White is one of our colors. So if it just turns baby blue, you add a little bit. Who feels like that looks better than you thought it would already, right? Or it looks 3D-y and Chloe. I like Luke's, and I like Candace's and Sergio's and Lauren's. Look at that. Look at that. Cecilia. Nice. Ari. Enrique's. And Elaine. Ellen. Eleni. There's a Y on the end. Good job. Imelda, Xander, good job. Adrian, look at, I see it. And then, was there a little bit of white above your tree too? I just want to make sure there's a little bit of white here, and it's like a little glowy above. So the triangle goes white, like that. Okay. Yay. Dark, medium, light. Good job. We're all done with this paintbrush because now we get to make a tree. I forgot my paper plate. Let me get it. I'm going to use a paper plate to show you how to make a tree. It's nice and flat and smooth and white. Now we're going to switch paintbrushes. Who's ready? I could put the lid on my white. And I could put the lid on my 2 blues. Look how much paint you have left over to decorate rocks and stuff later. Pretty. Fun, fun, fun. Whoops. This is not. I put the wrong lids. Okay, there. Ta-da. Good job. Now we need flat square. Square. She's flat. Like a little square. Right? Oh, look, there's a hair stick coming out of it. I think.
Miss Dixie, I didn't get that brush.
You don't have a square? Check your bag and check inside your napkins.
Okay.
Because when I drop them in the bag, sometimes the napkin grabs it and holds it. Check it. Check your bag. Check around. Good job. Okay, now we're ready for tree. So what do we need for tree? 2 greens.
Miss Pixie found it.
Yes, I knew it was in there. Because when I do an assembly line to make the bags, I go 1, 2, 3, like that. So here's dark green and light green. Okay, so how many color values to make 3D? 3. So dark green will be our shadow. Light green will be our tree, right? Let me show you. I don't really like, this one makes me mad because they dripped, but I'll show you anyway. So look at that dark area in my Christmas tree. Dark green. Look at the lighter area. Light green, right? Oh, so I give it permission to have dark areas and light areas for my tree, so it looks 3D. What happens when the dark green and the light green mix? They make medium. dark, mixed together, light, right? But let me show you how to make a tree. So did you like my texture? Did you like these, right? Look at that, with the little needles hanging down, right? Let me show you. I'm gonna show you on my napkin. I'm on my paper plate. Dark green, I have to open my dark green. So we don't paint with this one like this. She's not a paintbrush anymore. She's a stamp. So when I was telling you to hold it like a magic wand, now I'm serious. This can't come out if you hold it like a pencil. You can't go straight ahead. We're going to go like this. Tap, 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 like a little drum. Tap, tap. Let me show you. I get my dark green. And I don't, where is it? It's not on this side. It's on this back side. I'm only going to use one side. And then I go tap, tap, tap. You want to see? Everybody pause and look up. Watch this. Oh, and this is something else I forgot. This is the top of your branch. And the needles are the bristles are the needles. Watch this. So I go tap. And then they're all connected and all touching. Watch me. Sergio, watch me do this. I only have one. So I go tap, 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 tap. What? Let me try again. Tap, 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 tap. Well then, if it's a triangle, then this one should be smaller. 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 And then when I want to use the corner, I just use the corner when I try to be really tiny. And I just go, bookity, 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 tiny, tiny corner. Well, that's all right. What if I put more green like this? Tap, 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 tap. As long as it's a triangle, it's all good. Then I put the light green on top of that. And what are they gonna? And I'm gonna cover the whole thing with green. But it's gonna become. I'm gonna make medium pieces. So how am I holding it? Like a stamp. And then I go tap, tap, and they're all in a nice straight line. So I go, okay, medium green, and watch what happens, right? Everybody watch. Uh-oh, ooh, 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 they mix. And then what do I get? Can you see that? Oh, you can't see it. I see it in the camera, and it just looks dark. But I'm going to go like this. You'll see it when you do it yourself, right? And then I do a row above that, and a row above that. Oh, I hit some dark green. Do I care? No. And a row above that. And I accidentally pick up green sometimes because I'm covering the whole tree in little rows. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Oop, I picked up some green and I'm dragging it. Don't even care. Tap, 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 tap. But let me show you where the magic happens. Okay, who cares? I have a triangle. But you know what the best part is? When there's no paint on my paintbrush, I sneak up and sneak out and I go, oh, a stick out branch, a stick out branch, stick out. And then I get paint from my tree and then I go poke, 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 because it's just a little bit of paint here. And I go poke, 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 poke. Stick out, stick out. Let some stick out a little bit. And then it looks more tree-like, not a triangle, right? So now who wants to do that? I showed you everything. Now we'll do it together. Because sometimes you do instructions for your brain, and then you do it for reals, and it makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to get dark green. Stab! But I'm only using it flat. There's nothing on that side. Just one side. Like that. And where wouldn't it be darkest along the very bottom? Flat paintbrush. Flat. So I'm going to tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Hey, look at that. When it was thick, it had no needles. But when it got to the end and started to run out of paint, lots of needles. That's cool. Now you do it and see if it's true. Wait, don't hold like a pencil. Switch. Flat. Look, Candace. Hold it like a magic wand. So you can go tap, tap, tap. Yes. You're going to switch to pencil because, you know, you've been learning a long time with pencils. But it's tap, tap. So we could go flat, flat. Oh, no paint. So I can go tap, tap. Look at how I'm holding it. Look at my hand. It's not a pencil. She's a magic wand. Like ding, ding. And I go flat, 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 flat. Oh, look at that big space right there. I'll just put a baby one in here. La 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 la. There. And then I'm just going to fill it all the way up. Am I going to fill the whole thing with dark green? No, it's shadow. So I just go some there and some there and some there. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. And I can practice. Because we're covering these up. So might as well practice with this and see if it's true. Sergio, don't go straight ahead, right? It's not a poke. It's flat like this. Tap, tap. Slap him in the face. Flat, flat, flat. If I hold like this, the paintbrush goes like this. Blip, blip, blip. I don't want it to do that. I want her to stay closed. Because this, everybody look, top of my branch. This is the top of my branch. So I attach them like that. And I'm going to keep going higher. Maybe some near the edges. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, look how much dark green I gave us. And that's all we're using? Let me put some more then. Gaw. Okay. And then, I can practice. Candace, flat paintbrush. You're holding it like a pencil again. Magic wand. Put your finger on the back of it like this. So you can go tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap. I'm a stamp. Not a paint, not a pencil. Tap, 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 tap. All we did was practice making branches, knowing we're putting green right on top of them. We're going to hide all these. But, question?
Did we start the light green yet?
Nope. But I want to show you. Look at how the dark green peeks through. It's going to peek through. Who's ready? Now I can get the light green. Let me open it. Way more of this. Shouldn't it touch the snow? Isn't the tree touching the snow? So I'm going to do a really good row hanging down over the snow. And I just go, what? There's tree touching the snow. Yeah. It's not floating. It's not being abducted by aliens. There. Oh, flat paintbrush. And I give it permission to look really rough. Why? Because they're needles. Who got medium? Did you get any dark green and light green mixed together? Did it make a new color? Love it, right? It's always going to be an accident because you're going to make all these beautiful rows of branches. But when it hits some dark green, it looks really good. So now I just go the next row. Oh, I hit some green. That's going to be dark. And then another row. And I have to keep my triangle or it doesn't make sense. And then a row after that. By white. We don't want to see any more white canvas. Bye. Tap, 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 tap. Flat. Look I'm using it like a drum. Well, you can't hear it, but I can hear it where I am. Oh, look, finished. Well, wait for us. Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, I got dark areas. I got light areas. Just accidentally. That is so cool. I give it permission to have dark. It doesn't have to be one color. I say you can have dark areas and you can have light areas, which makes 3D. Oh, I hit another blob of dark green. That's cool. And then I just get more paint, but only on one side. Because I'm only one side because I'm a stamp. Do I have to go back and touch it a whole bunch? No, I just don't want to see any white. So get more paint. Buy white. We can bully that white. Get out of here, white. Ooh, you can get suspended. Don't be rude. Okay, and I go tap, 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 tap. Who likes that texture? Does it look like a tree? Uh-huh. Who's trying to make it perfectly smooth on the sides? It's not perfectly smooth. It's going to have rough, ratty edges because it's a tree. Ooh, I'm getting near the top. Who's beating me? Hey, look at my paintbrush. Everybody pause. I got to the top and my paintbrush is too big. It just made a square. I'm going to turn it the long, skinny way and just make teeny. I want a little place for the star. Tap, tap, using it just the edge. Okay, there, I made it pointy. Okay. Keep going, tap, tap, tap. Pick it up and drop it off, and pick it up and drop it off. Pick up the green color and put it somewhere else. Tap, tap, tap. Does it have good texture? Mm-hmm. Nice. Wait, check for 3D. Do you have dark areas? Medium areas? Light areas? Mm-hmm. Very coolio. Now that the middle is not white, doesn't your glow, your background, look better? It really looks like it's glowing now. Because when it was white, it was like, so. But then now that it's dark, we're like, it looks glowy. Good job. But look at mine. How come mine looks more like a real tree and not a triangle? Because remember the little tiny stick outs? I let it stick out a little bit. That's a paintbrush, right? But I have to hold it flat, magic wand, right? And then how much paint do I need? Just a teensy bit. So where am I going to get a teensy bit of green paint? Everybody pause and look up. Because even if you're done, get the paint from the Christmas tree and then let it, it sticks out a little bit. I walk it out. I like touch the green paint and walk it out. Tap, 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 tap. Ooh. Tap, 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 tap. You want to know something funny about humans? Look at how they're all exactly the same length and evenly spaced apart. Humans do that. So let's put a few little crazy ones in there, little baby ones. There. Poke, 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 poke. There. Rough it up a little bit. Poke, 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 poke. There. Because, trees aren't perfect. But where does I get the green paint from? My cup? No, that's too thick. Just touch the wet tree and go tap, 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 tap. Little fluffy little edges. See, little. So it's a little ratty on the sides. And I just go, let me just walk, tap, 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 tap. Oh, I just stuck it out. Oh, it sticks out. Oop. Uh-oh, I'm doing that thing again. Evenly spaced apart. Okay, look at how perfect those are. Damn. Let me go. A few little extra baby ones. Okay. There. Because it's too perfect. It's a tree. But humans, you know why? Because you've been practicing your whole life. Remember how you have to put your letters evenly spaced apart so people can read your words? Well, when we do something with painting, we try to make them all evenly spaced apart. So it's a tap, tap texture. Tap, 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 tap. And they go, oh yeah, it has a little needle sticking down. Flat paintbrush, like a magic wand. Nice little texture. Hey, I wasn't looking at mine straight ahead. Mine's a little crooked. Let me fixy. I was looking at it from the side. Okay, there, I fixed it. Wait, this part's messed up too. Okay. Okay, now it's a triangle. Mine was a little crooked because I was looking at it from the side. And then how big are the branches? Just tiny little branches. Little tiny speck babe. Just a little baby, a baby one, and a baby one, and a baby one. Gentle, gentle. Just a little bit of branch sticks out. A little bit, a little fuzz on the edges. Fuzzy, fuzzy. Was a bear. Who feels good about that? That looks pretty good, right? Oh, let's check for 3D. Do you have dark areas, medium areas, light areas? Nice. And little tiny fuzzy edges, little tiny fluffs. Isn't that good? You made a tree with fluffy edges. So, hey, remember I was talking, oh, look at, yeah, that looks great. Braylee, it needs to come to a point at the top. It comes to a box at the top. Can you make it just a little taller so she can come to a tiny point? See how mine it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Just make yours taller so she can come to a smaller, it might have to go above a little bit, but go smaller, 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 smaller. Just has to be a little taller. There, nice. Oh, look, I see yours, Emily. Emily. Oh, it's a Christmas tree if ever I saw one. And do you have good texture? Remember we talked about texture for the background? The texture matters, right? Not just color, but texture and 3D. Good job. So when you're done, you're going to pick up your paint. Everybody pause and look up. When you're done with tree, pick up your painting and put your easel. Say, thank you, easel, goodbye, and put it on the floor. Bye. We're going to lay it down flat. Look at, I can't lay mine down flat. So I'm going to build something real fast so I can put mine on flat. There. There. And then, oops, I just knocked over my painting. I'm going to trip. Okay, there. Okay, here's my painting. And now you're going to lay it down flat. So say goodbye to your cardboard easel. You can, I put a piece so I can make a table. But you can't see mine anymore. Right? Where'd it go? Well, let me use a little stand so you can see it. Just for me, not for you. Yours is flat. Now you can see it a little bit, right? Let me tilt up the camera a little bit. See? Cuts off my head, but I don't care. You can see the painting. So, did you get rid buy cardboard, lay it down flat on the table? I can't be all the way flat, right? Ooh, but this is what I need to warn you about. Is your painting wet? Don't put your arms in it. So now when we decorate, you're going to have to be like this. Be like, keep your arms off it because it's laying flat on the table, and you're going to relax your arm and go, oh no, right? If I get, oh, whoops, oh, right? I don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to use that paintbrush that we were just using, and we're going to put our Christmas tree dots on there. But that's a disgusting paintbrush. So we're actually going to use her stick to make our Christmas tree dots. I'm making sure everybody's flat on the table so I don't go too fast. Okay, good. And then we're going to put the lights on, the glow in the dark paint. There it is. There, right? She's not white because here's the white, right? She's got a green tint to it. And there's not very much. But we're going to use it. We're going to decorate. When we're done, we could put some on our snow and some around the outside of our tree in the glow. But not yet because our hands are dirty. So we open it. And we're going to make, and we're going to try to go like this. Watch. I go poke, upside down stick. Look at that little pearl on the end. That's what I want, right? And how much glow-in-the-dark paint can you put? As much as you want. But you can't put an ornament on top of these, right? These have to be by themselves. Let me show you. Pause. Nope. Okay, pause. Calm down. I'm going to ruin everything. Okay, stay. Let me show you. They look like glue. So these are not white. These are not white. This is a glob. And it glows really, really good. They're my glow-in-the-dark paints. So I did not put my ornaments on top of my little glow-in-the-dark globs. Okay? And then how many can you put? As many as you want. Well, there has to be some room for ornaments. Okay, so don't list, that's a crazy thing to say. So now I'm going to get my stick, and I have to poke dot every time. Watch. I go, and I can hold my cup, because if I tilt it, it'll make a little puddle, and then I could poke it good, right? So I hold it with one hand, Because you know why? Everybody watch. If I try to put it on the table, by the time I go like this, it'll fall off my paintbrush on my way to the tree. Does that make sense? So I hold it and I tilt it and I go poke, dot, poke, dot. Oh wait, are they in a perfectly straight line? No. No, that's not how it is. Even on your Christmas tree, it doesn't look like that. Poke, dot, poke. I poke my paint and dot the tree. And poke my paint and dot my tree. Uh-oh, mine's too tilted. Here they go. They're dripping. Wait. I have to fix mine. There. It was too tilted and mine started to drip like my pink ones. That was going to make me mad. Okay, there. Has to hit. I was trying to help you see better. Okay. Wait, watch. Poke. And wait, don't push it into the green paint. The green paint's still wet. Gentle. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, decorate. Oh, you know where you could put them? On the very, very edge. You know how where they dangle the tree? Look, I'm going to put some right here. Look. Hanging right off the edge of the, hanging off the edge of my fuzzy edges. Because they get jealous on the edges. Tilt my cup and hold it. And go poke, dot, poke, dot, poke the paint, dot the tree, poke, dot. Oh, this is funny. Remember I told you about how humans are? Are you all evenly spaced apart? Are they exactly a finger space apart? That is so weird. That's you. Doing human brain things. Human brain. It's your parents' fault because they were humans and they gave you a human brain which likes to put things evenly spaced apart. It's actually your training with alphabet and numbers though. Poke, dot. That's how good your kindergarten teacher was. Here you are this old and you still put everything evenly spaced apart. 90s. Are they nice and round and big? Don't stir them in. The green paint is wet. They'll make green dots. I don't want that. Poke. Poke. Dot. Poke. I'm almost to the top of my tree. Who's beating me? Oh wait, class. Look, don't go like this. Watch. Nice and thick. Less. And they get smaller. Let them be nice and thick every time. Poke. Dot. Poke. Dot. If you just go stab, the thick ones are bright with powder, the glow-in-the-dark powder. I buy the powder from an industrial glow-in-the-dark place that paints the emergency steps for fire. I buy it. So it's extra glowy, but only if it's thick because that means there's a lot of powder in each dot. Does that make sense? The liquid actually is just holding the powder for you. It's called a medium. It just holds it for you. You know why? Because I bought glow-in-the-dark paint from the store and it wasn't very glowy. So I went and looked for brighter glow powder. I'm almost at the top. I'm beating you. You're jealous of me. And look, I have some left. I'm going to be able to decorate my snow and around my tree, but not right now because it's still wet. So by the time we're done with our tree, I bet we could do it. But my painting's still wet a little bit. Stick. So now you can find your colors. So we're not going to use brown, no brown ornaments. We're not going to use white because this is actually a see-through white. She's no good. Not green because we already have a green tree. But we could put purple and yellow and red and pink and blue and orange and lavender. Okay? So, yes, question?
Are we allowed to use the paints that we used from the other weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then what I want to warn you about is I went like this before, and I had you know how to pull these apart? Do you know how to pull these apart? You pull the top one, and it's really hard the first time you do it. There. See? I got it on my hand. There. But I had 4 open at the same time, right? But it makes it heavy, so it fell over on my table and spilled. So after you open one, close it. Because the lids are heavy and it tips over all your little cups. It made me very mad. I was like, oh, gross. And it's a waste of paint. You know what I want to use? I want to use red first. Who likes red? Obviously, red is my favorite color, right? So I'm going to get red. It's so hard to open. Okay, got it. Okay, red. Well, I just go poke, dot, right? But I'm gonna, how come I'm holding my paints? Because if I leave it over here on the table and I poke it and I carry it across, sometimes it falls off the end onto my background and makes me mad. So I can get closer like this, holding it, and go poke, dot. And how many colors do you want to use? If you want to use more, lots of colors, don't put too many of one color. That's all I'm saying. You can always go back and add more, right? So I poke the red, I go poke, dot, poke, dot, poke, dot. My glow-in-the-dark dots stop dripping. So I think this is a good angle. I'm going to keep it like this. Okay. I'm just going to put them around my tree, poke, and then get another poke more. Every time I have to get a poke. The reason is it looks like there's paint on my paintbrush, but there's not because there's none on the end. So you're like, it looks like there's paint. Now that you have to get paint every time on the tip. Poke. So it looks like a little Hershey's Kiss. Boop. Oh, I forgot about the sides. Let me put some on the sides. The sides are jealous. Because I was putting them all over the belly of the tree. That's all for red. I can always go back and put more. But, I gotta clean my paintbrush. Should I lick it off? No? Just get a napkin and get your stick and spin it off. Because plastic, the paint won't stick. And then maybe I'll close the red so I can get yellow. Yellow's very bright. But how come I don't leave them open? Because they fall over and it makes me mad. There. Can only open yellow. How many yellow ones? I don't know. It's going to be pretty, so I'm probably going to put too many. Right? Poke yellow. Dot. Yellow. Dot. Yellow. Dot. I'm holding it. How come? It's just easier. And then keep our arms off our painting. You have to float your arm, which is going to make your shoulder sore, by the way, keeping your arms up. But this is just temporary. Tell your shoulders to be quiet and stop crying, because this is just temporary. Hey! My yellow's making weird horseshoe shapes. What? That's not nice and round. Let me go back over and do it again. Oh, that's better. I think I was going too fast. They weren't round. Calm down. Okay. That's better. I was going too fast. Poke, poke, poke like a spaz. Okay. I want them round, so I have to do this. Look at that. I could tell. I went around the edge and I didn't put any in the middle. I have to look at it. Let me look at it from a better angle from in front. Oh yeah, nothing in the middle. What? Yellow. Yellow. And we're just floating on top of the green paint, who happens to still be wet, so we're gentle. Okay, that's good. I put way more yellow than red. Now what color? I'm not going to use blue, the dark blue, because we already have a dark blue sky. I'm going to find that baby blue. Where is it? Oh, clean my paintbrush. Where'd I put it? Oh, here they are. And I used to use the hot pink, but remember what happened to me? My hot pink dripped because I picked it up to show everybody. But I have baby blue and I have hot pink. You pick what colors you want. Let me open my hot pink because it's my favorite. Oh, I just dropped it. Ooh, oopsie. So I get my pink. I like the hot pink. It's really bright. I know, it's Barbie pink, that fluorescent pink. Huh. It's a good color. I think the pink makes red prettier. That's what I'm thinking. Because they're so close together on the color wheel that they make each other brighter. Okay, let me check it from the front. From the side, I tend to only paint one side of my painting. I noticed that. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I love it. It's looking better. Ooh, how many colors? Oh, smart. Mateo, what question?
Can we make a big old yellow star at the top?
Oh, we're going to do that together. I forgot. Do you guys want to do that now? So everybody pause, because it's easy to make dots. Everybody pause and clean your paintbrush. I mean, clean the stick, because we're still going to use the stick, right? This is filthy. We can't use that. So we can, okay. So find yellow. This is exactly what happened to my pink dots last time. I have to hold it up to show you. It's going to happen to me again. Oh, no. Okay. So I get yellow paint, and I'm going to scoop it with my stick. And I'm going to go scoop, and I get a big blob of yellow. Oh, and I put it above my tree, like that. Can you do that? Let's do it together. Just keep your arms up off your painting because I have smeared my dots before. Keep your arms up. Okay, then watch me. It looks like a plus, but I want my star to have pointy ends. So everybody pause and look up. I know you're busy. Look up, Luke. Ready? Watch me. I'm going to touch it and scratch up. Right? Makes them pointy. And then I get more yellow and I touch the middle and scratch down. Oh, pointy. It looks like sparklers. And then I could touch the middle and go out like a plus, right? So I go out, out, out. Ooh, somehow I got red. It looks like fire. And I go out, 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 out. Scratch, scratch, scratch. And then if some of the paint escapes off the end, it looks like sparkler, 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 sparkler. Neat. Who did that? Did you do that? Now you do it. Do you have to keep getting more yellow paint? Yeah, it's kind of see-through. So I keep getting more and more yellow. Well, that looks like a plus. I do not love it. I wish it looked more like a star. So everybody watch me. Everybody pause. So now I'm going to go like this and go and do the corners. So I land in the middle again and go out to the corner. Out to the corner. Ooh, look at a sparkler. What? That looks so good. And then the corner, out, 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 out. Scratch it. Get more yellow. Every time I get more yellow, like a glob of yellow. Corner, corner, scratch, scratch. Now you do it. This is how my pink dripped last time. I gotta remember to do the star before I do pink. Look at, they're dripping. I'm mad again. Oh. Well, that's kind of yellow. Is that 3D? No. What if I get some of my white? I have to find my white and open it. There she is. I open it. I'm trying to do it with one hand because I'm holding my painting. Okay, now I get white. Watch this. Everybody pause and look up. Ready? Watch me. Now I'm going to get white, a glob of white. Ooh, that's bright. And I put it in the middle, like a big boogie. Now I'm just going to scratch it into my star and hope for 3D. I go push that white around inside my star, and it makes her look more 3D-y. Isn't that pretty? It's too glowy. Let me see if it's my beauty light is too shadow. Let me make a shadow. Now you can see it. Do you see how I scratched some white on top of my yellow? So I can get 3D. And am I painting it? No, I'm scratching it. And what if some paint flies off the end? Shoo, shoo. Looks like sparklers. And you're jealous of my sparklers. And this, because we use so much yellow and white, it's not going to dry for a long time. So if you want to put glow-in-the-dark paint on this star, you're going to have to do it after it's dry, like tomorrow. Okay? Oh, I like your star. Look at Candace's star. See, it's scratchy. It just goes, shoots out. Okay, now we can go back to making our little dots, our ornaments. Okay, now I'm on orange. You know I have a strip like this that I'm going to use, and we're actually going to get to make colors. You guys have yours already made. It's fun to make colors, though. Now I get orange, put them in.
Miss Christie,
Question?
Hayden has a question.
Yes, please.
Hayden has a question. We're both using the same color.
Are we both on the same color at the same time? Look at how the orange makes the other colors more beautiful. Once you get the whole rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple on your tree, your brain goes, that's really pretty. Our brain loves the rainbow. I have made a one color called monochrome tree one year. I didn't like it. I like the rainbow. I bought all the ornaments in the same color because I thought I was fancy. I don't like it. I miss the beautiful rainbow. Look at this, an interesting orange color, don't you think? It's not bright orange, it's a warm orange. It looks like the color Luke is wearing. It's that not bright orange, but a warm orange. Very nice. I'm using orange that matches your shirt. Ooh, some of my glow-in-the-dark dots are dripping. I wish I could do flat table like you guys. You guys are lucky. Now I'm going to look at my tree from the front. Yep. I didn't put any on this side. It's a weird optical illusion your brain does when you're painting from the side like this. Your brain says, all done, but you're not. Okay. But of course I have dripping pink ones. Okay, clean my paintbrush because here comes lavender. Love, love, love. Oh, I opened orange again. I meant lavender. Well, I could put baby blue too. This container has baby blue. I forgot. I could do that too. Oh, the purple are pretty. Stop it. No, you stop it. Oh, I like it. Oh, they look like candies now. They look like Skittles. It's really starting to look like a bowl of Skittles. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, I missed the bottom. Looks like candy. Oh, and I forgot they can hang off the edge of the branches. I forgot about the edges. Oh, I'll put a couple on the edges. I always forget. Clean my stick. Who's on baby blue? Did you do all the colors already? You guys are just waiting for me? Whatever. I'm going to finish baby blue. Oh, look at Candace. Look at all your lights. Oh, it's so pretty. You can put as many as you want. Decorate, decorate. Tomorrow, could you come back and add more? Yes. Play, play, play. Oh, at the craft store, I saw these little diamond gems that you can glue on, and I saw teeny tiny these little presents that you can glue, hot glue on the bottom. Play, play, play. Now I'm gonna put blue ones. Ooh, the blue ones make the purple ones prettier. What? Look what my brain says is beautiful. I like it. It's getting very crowded though. It's hard to find a spot. Okay, there. Who feels real good about it? Who's having super fun? Luke, did you have a tragedy? Did you get a smear? Did it look okay? Okay, good. Good job. We don't get mad, we just do better, and it's very good to ask for help when we get stuck. Ooh, look at yours, I see yours. Who's that? That's Emilia. Emily. Oh, I can see your dark shadow parts of your tree too. Nice. Okay, who wants to put glow-in-the-dark paint around your tree? Okay, I'm going to test mine. Oh, still wet. Okay, this is how you tell if your painting's wet. If it's shiny. See, it was wet right there. Darn it. And then I know the background's dry, but look what's not dry. These purpley parts, I put it on thick. They're not dry. So I'm going to get my finger. How come my finger? Because our paintbrushes are all dirty. So I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to put some glow-in-the-dark paint, you know, just a scoop of it. And oh, it feels like sand. And it goes like glue. I'm going to put some on the snow, just for funsies. And then I could put some scribbles around the outside of my tree. Not touching my tree. My tree is wet. So I'm just making the baby blue around the tree glow a little bit. Scribbly, scribbly, scribbly. Just looks like glue. And then, when you guys are done, careful without dropping it or smearing it. You can take your painting into the bathroom. Is it dark outside yet? It is! You could turn off the light and see your painting glow. But remember, you can't put any glow-in-the-dark paint on your star because she's not dry yet. Tomorrow. So save some. And you can put some on your light switch in your room. So you can see your light switch. Oh, I'm dripping glow-in-the-dark paint all over my tree. But you have to ask your mom first if you want to put glow-in-the-dark paint anywhere else but your tree. Because she's going to be mad. But if you go, oh, I could put glow-in-the-dark paint on my phone case. Oh, right? That'd be fun. But only if you ask. Because some people won't like it. Neat. And then we could turn off the light. I can't do it because you won't be able to see me at all. But you guys could do it. And if you can't turn off the lights in your room, the room you're in, carry your painting super gently and carefully into the bathroom, because the bathroom is dark, and turn off the light and see if it glows. Maybe you'll decide you need more light bulbs, glow-in-the-dark light bulbs. But when you carry it, you can even ask for help to carry it, because you have to carry it very flat. How come we can't carry it like this? Because they'll start dripping like my pink ones. So carry it gentle, and you can take it into the bathroom and go see. And then come back and tell us if it worked. Sergio, don't do it on purpose. Don't make them drip. You'll be mad. Go take your painting into the bathroom and see if it glows. Sergio, go see if it glows in the bathroom in the dark. And then tell us how it looks. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Or you can turn off the light in the room you are, but I don't know what room you're in. Do they glow? Do they glow?
Yes, it's glowing.
Look! Yay! Ooh! You put a lot on, I see. Ooh! That looks like black light. It looks wicked good. Look at...
Good job.
Ooh, you turned off the lights, Tori. I see you. Oh, there you are. Mateo, is it glowing?
Wonderful.
There's Sergio's. His is glowing.
Good job, Sergio.
Emily, oh, Emily, is yours glowing? Did you put some on the snow and around the edge with your finger, gentle, gentle, without touching the tree? It makes it glow. And I have a little bit of glow paint left because I want to put some more on my star, but my star's wet. And then when you're done, put the lids all on, and you can wash out your paintbrushes and save them for later. But if the paint has already dried hard, then it's hard to get out. Sorry, because I forgot to tell us to get a coffee cup first so we could put our paintbrushes in it. I don't know why I forgot. I like coffee cups because they don't tip over with the water. I'm putting the lids on all my paints. You guys did a good job. I love looking at them. Who went into the bathroom and seen it? Who? Adriana, did you see? Can you see yours? Ooh. Candace, did you see yours in the bathroom and did it glow? Oh, yeah. Good job. Nice job, everybody.